Howdy TubeUbers, TJ Pyramid here with another movie review of a movie I just picked up the other day, and that is of The Family, starring Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer. This here is Diana Agron, and the son in the movie is played by John DeLeo. This was, if you don't know much about it, when the trailers of this came out, they kind of played it off as a uh, just really a full-on comedy type film. At least that's the the what I got from seeing the trailer. But needless to say, this is not a straight up full-on comedy by any means. Uh, if it's comedy of any type, I mean there are some really funny things in this that will make you laugh. The Robert De Niro character, just his expression of how he uses the F word to exclaim his situations and stuff and goings on around him, make me laugh. Tommy Lee Jones is also in this, and he plays a FBI agent. But this has a lot of stuff that is definitely darker than what the trailers made it out to be. Well, first off, I'll tell you right now, the movie starts off with a guy going up to answer his door, and he gets blown to hell, flies back into the dining room where the family was. His face is burnt off. He is smoking. The hitman walks in and proceeds to shoot his son, his daughter, and his wife. And that's how the film starts. There are faces on barbecues, coals going down throats, people being dipped in barrels of acid, people being beaten with tennis rackets. A girl in the school gets beaten in the bathroom for stealing a pencil case. So there's a lot of violent stuff in this, and if you're coming into this thinking you're going to laugh all the way through, you're definitely not. The last half hour to 35 minutes of the movie really ramp up the tension, and the action really kicks in. Basically, the story is Robert De Niro is a member of a mob family, the Mafia, and he snitched on his family, so the FBI basically, sends him and his family to live in Normandy to, in the witness protection program, and the Mafia gets wind. I won't tell you how, but it's really clever how the Mafia finds out that De Niro and his family are living in Normandy. And so they decide to go there and, kill the snitch. So the last half hour of the movie really, really ramps up the action. Action that I'm used to seeing in a film by Luc Besson, who, if you don't know Luc Besson, Google him. He's one of my favorite screenwriters, favorite directors. He just does really fun, cool films. This is also, to let you know, excuse me, that, Robert De Niro and this guy seem to go hand in hand, but the executive producer of this movie is Martin Scorsese. So, there's going to be, some mafia, and if the mafia is involved and it's Martin Scorsese, there's going to be some shooting. And the last half hour of this film really does have it. There's machine gun fire, there's bazookas, there's stabbings, there's stranglings. Let's just say the whole family gets involved in protecting each other, protecting what they have, which by the end of the film is really all they have is each other. Even the family dog gets in on some of the delicious, wonderful mob action. So it really, really ramps up. I was sitting back in my chair, and then when that, half hour mark or something kicked in, when the mob was starting to find out things and things were clicking and gears were grinding, I sat up in my chair and leaned a little bit closer to the TV because I knew there was some stuff about to go down. So yeah, I really liked this more than I thought I would. if you watch my update video where I did this, I said I really didn't have much interest in it because of the trailers. Like I said, showed it as kind of a comedy, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, I don't really need to see De Niro in another comedy type film or nothing. I'm pretty much done with that. But I got a letter from my brother saying, hey, you should check this out because you'll probably like this because it's a Luc Besson, and it's not a comedy like it was portrayed in the trailers. It's definitely a black comedy. Like I said, there is humor, and my brother told me that there was some, darker humor in this that he knows I like, and he said there's definitely a lot of violence, a lot more than he was expecting that they really don't show you in the trailers. There's supermarkets being blown up, people getting hit by speeding cars. There are tons of just violence that comes out of nowhere in this, and I'm talking about, from every member of this family does something in this film that makes you go like, whoa, okay, don't mess with this family. But really cool, really fun film. The bits of humor in it are funny. I like the chemistry between Michelle Pfeiffer and Robert De Niro. The two kids are really excellent in this. They play both their parts really, really well. Offhand, I don't know either one of the kids from any other films. I haven't taken the time to look them up, but I will. I'd like to see them in some other stuff. And of course, Tommy Lee Jones is always good in something, and he plays, not really a huge role, but he's definitely in this movie a lot. All the guys who play the gangsters, the mob members, they're fantastic. They're your typical stereotyped mafia guys wearing the black and everything like that. So it just all really comes together really well. The humor, there's violence at the beginning, then it kind of mellows out a little bit with some of the darker humor, and there's violent interspersed throughout the film. And like I said, the last half hour of the film really ups the action, and just fantastic, shootouts, and like I said, strangling and stab, just tons of action in this that really I was not expecting. So, do yourself a favor. If you saw this like I did and was kind of like, don't. Go see this. Pick it up, grab it, check it out. I think you'll like it. Because I really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. A lot more than I thought I would. I definitely want to watch it again. Has a couple special features. Making the Family, which is only about 10 minutes. And the many meanings of the F word as used throughout various people in the film, which is actually kind of a funny special feature. So check this out. I mean, it's Martin Scorsese's involved, Luc Besson, you got Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer. The two kids are awesome. Even the dog is badass in this. So, check it out. You will not regret watching this film. It's definitely not what you're thinking it's going to be. I was really surprised. So that's my review. As always, take care, cheers, subscribe, comment, and spread the word. And do yourself a family. Do yourself a favor. See the family. Thanks for watching. Bye.